was a period in around 2005, 2006, when Cuban Americans in South Florida were paying smugglers to get their families out of Cuba, and they were paying these people in go-fast boats. So people would go down in these very fast boats, they would pick up family members for these people, and they would smuggle them in. The problem was that it was incredibly dangerous, and the people usually driving the boats had no idea what they were doing. So these boats were flipping, people were dying. It was getting to become a very tragic and dangerous situation. So I convinced the Coast Guard to let me go out with them to show these smuggling operations as they happened. We stayed out one night off the coast of Key West, in between Key West and Cuba, and we waited all night for these smuggling boats to come through. And I'll never forget that first boat that came through. The Coast Guard, you know, they had their own boats, and they stopped the boat, and as soon as they turn on the light, you have I think a 25-foot open fisherman, and there are probably 30 or more people on this boat, and there are women and there are children, and their faces, the face of misery that I saw there, right? The look of misery, because they knew that once they had been stopped, they were going back to Cuba. And I'll never forget, there were people that looked just like me, that looked just like my relatives. And I thought about what's the difference between these people on this boat and me. It's just that I had the benefit of being born in this great country.